Ever feel like you're stuck? Like you're staring at this giant mountain of a goal and you have absolutely no idea how to even start climbing. You look at successful people and think, how did they even get there? They must have some secret I don't. Well, what if I told you the secret isn't some huge dramatic leap? What if it's something so small, so simple, you might have overlooked it your whole life? The secret is getting just 1% better every single day. I know, it sounds almost too easy, right? 1%? What difference can that possibly make? But that's where the magic of compounding comes in. Think about it like this. If you improve by just 1% each day for a year, you won't be 365% better. You'll be nearly 38 times better than when you started. That's not just improvement, that's a total transformation. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll slowly decline until you're almost at zero. The tiny, seemingly insignificant choices you make every day are the ones that shape your destiny. This isn't about burning yourself out. It's the exact opposite. It's about sustainability. It's about making changes so small they don't trigger that internal resistance, that voice in your head that says, "This is too hard, let's just go back to what's comfortable." You want to learn a new language? Don't tell yourself you have to study for 2 hours a day. That's a recipe for quitting by day 3. Instead, commit to learning just 5 new words. Just 5. Anyone can do that, right? It takes less than 5 minutes. Want to get fit? Don't sign up for a grueling boot camp you're not ready for. Start with a 10-minute walk. Or maybe just 5 push-ups. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself. The goal is to build a habit. It's to show up. The act of showing up day after day is what rewires your brain and your identity. You stop being the person who wants to be fit, and you start becoming the person who is active. Let's break it down. How do we actually apply this? First, you need clarity. What's your big goal? Let's say you want to write a book. That's the mountain. It's intimidating. But what's the 1% action? Writing 1 page. Or maybe just 1 paragraph. Or even just 1 good sentence. The key is to make it so easy you can't say no. Your daily task should be laughably simple. Second, you have to track it. Get a calendar and put a big, satisfying X on every day you complete your 1% task. This creates a visual chain of success. After a week, you'll have a chain of 7 X's. You know what you won't want to do? Break that chain. That little bit of psychological momentum is incredibly powerful. It gamifies the process and makes you want to keep going. Think about the story of the British cycling team. For a century, they were mediocre at best. Then, a new coach came in, Sir Dave Brailsford, and he introduced a philosophy he called the aggregation of marginal gains. He looked for a 1% improvement in everything. They redesigned the bike seats to be more comfortable, tested different massage gels for better muscle recovery, even figured out the best type of pillow for each rider to get the best possible night's sleep. Individually, these changes were tiny, almost trivial. But added together, they created a powerhouse team that dominated the world of cycling. That's what we're doing here. We're looking for those marginal gains in our own lives. What's 1% better for your diet today? Maybe it's swapping that soda for a glass of water. Just 1, not all of them, just 1. What's 1% better for your finances? Maybe it's setting aside $1, just 1. The amount isn't the point, the habit of saving is. This approach helps you overcome the biggest enemy of progress, perfectionism. So many of us wait for the perfect time to start. The perfect plan, the perfect mood, the perfect set of circumstances. But the perfect time is a myth. It never arrives. The 1% method tells you to start now with what you have and just be a little bit better than you were yesterday. It values progress over perfection. An imperfect start is infinitely better than a perfect plan that never gets executed. And what happens when you have a bad day? Because you will. We all do. What happens when you don't do your 5 push-ups or learn your 5 new words? It's simple. You don't let 1 missed day become 2. The rule is to never miss twice. Life happens. You might get sick, or have a family emergency, or just be completely drained. Forgive yourself, acknowledge it, and get right back on track the next day. A single misstep doesn't ruin the journey. It's the pattern of behavior that matters. Breaking the chain once is a mistake. Not starting a new one is a decision. This isn't just about skills or goals either. It applies to your mindset. How can you be 1% more patient today? 1% more grateful? Maybe you take 30 seconds to think of one thing you're thankful for. Maybe when you feel frustrated, you take 1 deep breath before reacting. These tiny shifts in your internal state compound just like everything else. Over time, you can become a calmer, more positive, more resilient person, 1% at a time. Imagine yourself a year from now. The person who started today. The person who committed to reading 2 pages of a book every night. That person will have read over 700 pages. They might have finished 2 or 3 books they never thought they'd have time for. The person who decided to go for that 10-minute walk? They've now built the foundation and might be jogging or running regularly. Their health has completely changed, all because of a decision that seemed insignificant at the time. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what is your 1%? What is the one tiny, almost effortless action you can take today that will move you closer to the person you want to become? Don't overthink it. Pick something, make it small, make it specific, and then just do it. Do it today, do it tomorrow. The power isn't in the action itself, but in the repetition. It's in the consistency. That's how you build momentum. That's how you climb the mountain. Not with one giant leap, but with thousands of tiny, determined steps. You have the secret now. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content to help you build your best life. I'd love to hear what your 1% commitment is, so drop it in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. Remember, start small, stay consistent, and watch yourself transform.